that like button, cause it don't work for free.
I don't care what the reason for the breakup was. If someone broke up with you, you have to make them lovesick. How do you do that? You do that by denying them the affection, denying them the time, denying them the conversation. You give them nothing. See, let me tell you something. If you're constantly up in someone's face after they told you they don't want to be with you, what time do they have to ponder about the good times you've had? With the bad, there is good. So don't think for 1 second that that person is not going to think about the good times you've had. When you step away from a person, this is a time where the person, they begin to think about you because there's a subconscious reaction. They remember when you used to speak on the phone with them. They remember the times when you always spend hours on the phone. And now there's no longer communication. That plagues the mind. See, this is what needs to be done. I understand you guys out there burning candles, you're praying and stuff like that, but you have to also take in the psychological factor of what you're doing. Yes, when you're doing work, there's going to be compelling for the person to reach out to you. But if you're constantly in the person's face and you're constantly calling their phone, when do they have time to miss you? When do they have time to miss you? This is a song by Gregory Isaac. Night nurse. Basically, he's lovesick. Some people interpret that on one level as being an addiction problem, but that's the versatility of reggae music. You know, you have to make the person become a Gregory Isaac, night nurse. They got to become lovesick. And the only way to do that is by denying them time, denying them conversation. So that means not responding. If they text you, you rather say, let me hold back, let me go back, let me rewind, because we got to be conscientious of the things we say. No texting, no calling. Now, if they text or call you, I'm going to save this for another video. Or you can go back into my catalog of carnage and see what I've said about that in the past. But if I make another video about that in the future, I'll definitely refer back to this video. But today, we're talking about being lovesick. You want to make that person lovesick. That person has to miss you. That person has to ponder about you. That person has to yearn to hear your voice. So some of you know when you do work and you get on the phone with the person, when they call you, they don't want to give up the phone to you. That is a time when you need to say, I'm going to call you back. I got things to do. This is when you got to make the break. And not to saying it so confident like that, be like, I got something to do. I'm working on something. I'll give you a call back once I'm done. I know it's painful because you want to talk to the person, but when you quench their thirst, that little voice, that little conversation, I'm telling you, after you hit them with that intrinsic work, they start getting all crazy. You have to make these people yearn for you. You have to make these people crawl for you. And the only way to do that is to remain neutral. Stop being the aggressor. They're already the aggressor. You need to step back and let them crawl after you. Stop texting. Stop calling, because you don't know when the work has latched onto them. So by you thinking that this person is ready and I'll send them a message, you could be jeopardizing your own plan. Now you send them a message and the spirit hasn't connected with them yet. Now you get a message, why the fuck is you calling me? Blocked. Now you don't have no means or way to spy on your target because they blocked you. You got to make these people lovesick. You need to step back. Let them think about you. Let them ponder about you. See, this even works without even magic, without even implementing magic in the work. Of course, it's not going to have as much power as it would if you had a backing of the spirit, but it works even without magic. This is the psychological warfare that one has to study when doing spiritual work. It's not just burning candles and burning, and mojo bags and all these type of stuff, balin and bougies and stuff like that. You got to put your mind in the situation, because what are these items without having a mind? Fuck, if you want to go into quantum physics, everything we see with our eyes is dependent on our mind. Our consciousness collapses things or wave functions into existence. These things cannot exist without us. So putting your power into oils and candles and things like that and throwing your mind in a garbage bin, this is insanity. This is foolishness. Put your mind, put the game behind the work. With that said, I conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.